So I found this book in my car. I'm gonna read it to you. It's called My Mouth is a Volcano. My mouth is a volcano. Says to Blanche for giving me the gift of her time. Well, I didn't ask for the gift of your time, but you sure as hell has taken up most of my time recently. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to read you a story. My name is Lewis. People say I interrupt a lot. I don't think I do. I have a lot to say, and all of my words are very important to me. They're very important to me, to you, to me, or actually to Lewis. This is about Lewis. I apologize. Let's not make it into something it's not. When other people talk, words just pop into my head. Then they slide down onto my tongue. My tummy starts to rumble. And then it starts to grumble. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, little boy? But he is. Everybody likes to eat. My words begin to wiggle. Wig, 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 wiggle. And then they jiggle, 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 jiggle. My tongue pushes all of my important words up against my teeth. And then, anticipation. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ah! I erupt. Words just explode out of my mouth. My mouth is a volcano. In class, my teacher says that when we want to say something, we are supposed to look at her and raise our hand and wait until she calls upon us. After I waited, I tried that. After I waited patiently for what seemed like 62 years. Damn, 62 years to wait to ask a question? I think he might be a little impatient and just want his thoughts to be put across, because it's his world, Poor Lewis, he's got a lot to learn. My important words slide down from my head onto my tongue again. My tummy starts to rumble, and then it started to grumble. My words begin to wiggle, and then they begin to jiggle. My tongue pushes all of my important words into my teeth, and my volcano erupted. He erupts a lot. That must be horrible to live your life having to erupt all the time. My teacher was less than pleased. She interrupted me right back. I know what you are saying is very important to you, Lewis, but since it is not an emergency, you'll have to wait until I call on you. It was a volcano's fault. It was my volcano's fault. Sorry, I didn't read correctly. Upside down and backwards. But hey. At daycare, we were sitting on the rug, listening to Miss Polly read us about a story planting trees. All of a sudden, I thought about the time my grandpa and I planted 6 trees in his front yard. My important words slid down from my head onto my tongue. My tummy started to rumble, and then it started to grumble. My words began to wiggle, and they began to jiggle. My tongue pushed all my words into my teeth, and my volcano erupted! Again. It's a good book. I'm very pleased that it just popped into the back of my car today. Like, where the hell this book came from? I've never seen it before, but it fucking is fitting. I got a timeout. It was my volcano's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. I always thought we have our own brain, our own hands, our own feet, and we make our own decisions. Nobody else makes those decisions for us. Everything we do is strictly because we wanted to do that. Because those were our decisions. But hey, what do I know? I'm just specking They watching it over here. During dinner, Mom and Dad were talking about paying the bills. That's nice that Mom and Dad's paid the bills, that they both paid the bills, not just one person. Then I thought about my friend Bill. Bill can blow a bubble inside of a bubble when he chews 2 pieces of bubble gum. A bubble inside of a bubble? Pretty nifty. Now that is really important. Blowing a bubble is really important. Just because it's important to you doesn't mean it's important to anybody else. My important words about Bill slid down from my head onto my tongue. I feel an eruption coming on again. That's a very good book. Man, she's got 4 P's.
Yeah?
My tummy started to rumble, and then it started to grumble. My words began to wiggle, and they did the jiggle. My tongue pushed all of my very important words into my teeth, and my volcano erupted. Damn. He looked fucking crazy. Look at that fucking face. And his haircut. Yeah, it looks crazy. Oh, anyways. Louis, my mom said, you interrupted again. If somebody else is talking and you don't have an emergency, you have to wait for your turn. But Mom, my words, they slid down from my head onto my tongue. Then my tummy started to rumble. Louis, you did it again. You did it again. Again. Damn, Louis. He's going to be in timeout for the rest of his life. I got sent to my room. She said I was rude. It was my volcano's fault. Look at him pouting, going up the stairs, going, fuck you, bitch. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Don't tell me what to do. Damn little boys, they just didn't grow up. Lacey. The next day at school was my very important day. I had been waiting for 126 weeks to be the star student, or the student star, of my class. This was my special moment. I got to share a poster with my class that had pictures of all my favorite things. I stood up in front of my class and began to tell them about the time I went fishing. I'm sorry if I'm not showing the pictures that well. I'll try a little bit better for you. Halfway through the story, Richard started to tell everyone about when he went deep sea fishing in Mexico. His story must have been better than mine because everyone started to look at him. He was stealing my important words. What the fuck? What the fuck? Taking my sunshine. Is my still in the presence? His ego is not liking it. He wants his ego caressed, and caressed. And if his ego ain't caressed, he's gonna fucking grow up and be a fucking asshole. Then what's his dick caressed? And he's gonna tell everybody that. I don't know. Just my thought process on this fucking book. Or how Louis is gonna be when he grows up. He's gonna be a fucking asshole if he doesn't fucking learn this lesson. His mama's gonna be fucking... I'm giving you 2 peas for dinner. And no meat. Richard, said my teacher, you just interrupted Louis. Please wait until he has finished talking, and then he might call on you. I couldn't believe how rude that was of Richard. He interrupted me? Me of all people? How dare him? That really made me angry. I'm angry. I'm going to angrily turn the pages like I'm Louis now. After talking about my fishing trip, I started to explain the x-ray of my broken arm. Just as I was getting to the good part, Courtney started to tell the class about when she broke her leg. It's called fractured, but hopefully the school system's got a little bit better than this book on teaching the difference between a fracture and a break.
because it's the same damn thing. Just one is actual medical terminology. Anyways, I don't know why I spit that in. Probably because I do x-rays, but whatever.
Courtney, said my teacher, you just interrupted Lewis. Please wait until he has finished talking, and then he might call on you. I couldn't believe how rude that was of Courtney. She started talking right during my 15 minutes of fame.
Fucking bitch! But they have a little bit of respect, so they just kind of keep their mouth shut and keep it to themselves. They don't start calling people bitches and whores and cunts. But, you know, they could be. It just wasn't written in this book.
I already read that. She almost stole my moment. Because it's all about Lewis. This is his fucking 15 minutes of fame. It's his fucking world. How dare somebody interrupt him like he interrupts everybody else. I'm going to have to take a break. It's almost over. No, it's not. Yeah, I have to take a break for a second. Yeah. This comes in the important part of this, where he's going to learn a lesson, I think. So, I'm going to smoke a cigarette, because this book's getting me a little like, fucking Lewis, you better fucking listen and grow up to be a fucking respectful person, because he's not looking like he's going to be. I mean, look at his fucking face in this next page. Somebody's talking to him. She's all happy. Ah! Look at his face. Do you see his face? He's like, I'm going to fucking make your life a living hell, you fucking bitch. I'm plotting. I might be on Craigslist trying to fucking buy skin to make a lampshade out of you. Accessories for my lampshade. If a book could plot a criminal mind. Later on Dateline, NBC.